SHALAM, Israel. Yahawashi to the brothers, and Yahawashi Edatah Bashem Yahshua to the sisters. This is also a fit in the Pashkaya, taken in from I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, Atlanta School. We start at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. It is not affiliated with any other Israelite group or church or any pro-black movement. We teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We the real Jews of this Bible. And everybody else can't be in our book. Now there, I'm gonna side off for a minute. We had celebrated the opening of the Feast of the Tabernacles. Everybody had a good time in Brotherhood and Sisterhood. Yeah, everybody had a good time in Brotherhood and Sisterhood and stuff like that. And man, give a blessings out to Officer Asharnapash, father from Texas. He had passed away, so they have a link. They have a link for his GoFundMe. So just contact your camp leader for more information on that. Before I get into the class about the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood, hey, Mayashal. So you there? Alright, you asked me yesterday, last night, we were leaving. You talk about why more women come to the school than men. I had put like a Facebook post. Huh? And I had put up a Facebook post a while back. I said more women come to the school than men. Then we have a problem. Well, I'm at that, say give that little fix right there for real quick. A little sidebar before I get into the class topic. Give me Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. Let me know you got it. Okay. Now go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1.
Come.
Okay. The book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
See now.
Saying.
Just see that slug right there. See now we're in the last days. 700 shall hold in one man. So that's the thing about us now. I.S.U.P.K, we're the man of war. We have that masculine strength. You know what I'm saying? Once you get your trooper name, once you become an officer, once you step your foot loud on that podium, we out there in camp. That sound wave just go out to the world. You start seeing some panties getting wet and stuff like that. In some faraway land, in some faraway land, they be like, "Oh dang, what is that?" Then some sister gonna be on her TikTok watching us, blazing, blowing loud as a trumpet. They be like, "Ooh, that's them right there, girl." That's why more women start coming to the school than men. I just miss with you on that one, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it was a good answer, but now I'm getting to the talk for real. Alright, this is a time to be together as brothers and sisters in the school. If you can, Baba Shah, you can start me off with Hebrews chapter 13 verse 1. Baba Shah, anybody got Hebrews 13 or 1? Now go ahead. Let's look. Anybody chimed in? Okay, go ahead with Hebrews 13 and 1.
Sir. The book of Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 1. Let brotherly love continue.
We got to still be in that spirit to let the brotherly love continue into the school. We can't be like brothers on the Sabbath day or brothers on camp or after camp, stuff like that. We gotta let it continue throughout the week. Every day throughout the week. We always, get in contact with each other. Let them know, is a brother okay or something like that, Like one of our brothers right now, our Bundagar, he about to go to surgery soon, so, just call the brother up, make sure how you doing, make sure you're okay. Anything you need, we gotta continue this love in the school. We're not the Christian church that you want to turn on the camera and trying to be all like Joel Osteen, oh yes, and all that, and y'all trying to be all flashy out there. We gotta do this off the camera. Mostly they on the camera. So with that, now, give me 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 17.
Come on, sir. The book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 17. Honor all men.
Okay.
Brotherhood.
Okay, Salaki. Okay, with that, honor all men, what it's talking about in that context, honor every single man, or no? Yeah. Go ahead.
When they're talking about honor all men, you got to know who the writer is talking to, you know what I'm saying? This is Peter, he's talking to other Israelites and telling other Israelites to love your brother, you know what I'm saying? Because when you go on to read it, say, honor all men, love the brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? So there's only one brotherhood, and that's the brotherhood of the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? How Moses gave us the laws from the Most High in the wilderness, and from that point all the way to Christ, all the way down to John the Revelator, all the way down to Commander General Yahanna, we're supposed to honor all men, which are brothers to us, the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yep. That is a perfect answer. So, honor all men, it don't mean that you gotta honor every single nation like that. Of course, we got the other Israelite groups, but they still our brothers. They still Israelites. Even though you might see them at times at camp and stuff like that, you know, still salute the brothers, stuff like that, you know. Just even though. Oh, Sluggy, go ahead.
I want to use Romans chapter 12, verse 10 as a precept.
Oh, yes, you can. You can go ahead. You can pull Romans 12 and 10. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another.
Yep, this is the same precept right here we was talking about. Yeah, you know that too, didn't you? Yeah, no, I know you had that in your pocket in your notebooks, but yeah, it pretty much said the same thing. You gotta honor your brother, even though, you know what I'm saying, he might be a drug dealer, stuff like that, you know. He can come around, you know, he can come around and change and stuff like that. You still gotta you gotta honor your brother, because of without the leadership, that's like from men above us, like the Commander Junior Hunter, to the captains, to the officers, you won't be right here. I won't be right here on this mic speaking in the classroom in front of the camera. Officer Yahanna won't be sitting here watching guard. Hey, with me, I'll probably be working the second job, probably getting home, just probably drink myself away with these problems and stuff like that. I'm thinking that, well, people say you gotta work this job and that job to make this go away. Slocky? Was about to say something? Okay. It ain't gonna be the solution to how we fix each other. It's the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. That's how we gotta fix each other. We gotta make sure when a brother down on his feet, man, you know, I know you all be like glad and stuff like that. You have a good day. I don't know, you might have a good day of slavery, or a good day doing whatever you're doing. Maybe feeling good. You may see your brother call. You might be down on something, man. You know, just don't put that spirit of, you know, I had a good day, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to hear your sorrows and stuff like that. Nah, man, you gotta scoop down to a level, man, because you got to understand what he's going through the order to help fix that, bro. You just can't be like, can't be like the Christian church, basically. You can't be like some kind of Christian to, okay, I'll probably be down my luck. I'll probably talk to some Christian out in the world. She'll say, how you doing? I say, yeah, I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, yes, God's with me. I'm like, well, you know, you see me down and out. You just gonna talk. Like, it's like showing some kind of pride. You being prideful once you you feeling good on that day, I'm just gonna throw it out on you. Hey, I'm just feeling good. Shoot, man, you just stuck out a look. Hey, you better go find Jesus or something like that. That's what they gonna tell you. No, man. It's in these scriptures right here. It's in the Holy Bible right here. Just what I'm gonna say, you gotta show brotherly love with all affection. Even though, yeah, I have times I be ups and down too. But I gotta be able to match the bro how he's feeling, so I can be, you know what I'm saying, it's hope out here, you know what I'm saying, long we stick together. Long we follow statute, law, statute, commandments, man. You need anything, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you need anything for the store, something like that. You know what I'm saying? He might be hungry, you know what I'm saying? He might have a week of the hole in his job. And he just probably barely getting packs of noodles, man. He be like, he'll tell you about it, you know, man. Dog, man, hungry, ain't having to eat all day. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no sweat, man, you know. Give bro like $20, you know what I'm saying? Go to the store or something, you know what I'm saying? Buy some groceries, last through a week, you know what I'm saying? Got to boost the bro. You gotta show that same affection. Like, it's not exactly like how you treat your woman is different, but you gotta have that same concept of the spirit of it to make, you know what I'm saying? So, and anything else on what it was? Hey, go ahead.
I got a precept about too.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of the book of the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Most High, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called. Verse 2. With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. And if I may, one,
go ahead.
It's talking about to paraphrase the scripture, the spirit of the prophets are bound to the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
So the vocation that we're in, you know what I'm saying, we are prophets and priests of the Most High, officers in this military of Israel, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we were called to do this. This is not something that we chose to do. But being called to do it, you know what I'm saying, the last portion of verse 2 says, forbearing one another in love. So we got to deal with each other in love. We can't be like the people in the world. We can't be like the people, you know what I'm saying, at the church house, you know what I'm talking about. We got to be of the Most High, and we got to show love to one another. We got to deal with each other in love. No matter what the situation is, it always got to be love when we dealing with our brothers.
Yep. Just like you said, you know what I'm saying, these are, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood scriptures right here. That's straight up and down right there. You had the Romans 12 and 10. You came up with Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4, 1 and 2. And I just came up with the first precept with Romans 13 and 1. Anything else on Hebrews 13 and 1. Anything else on that scripture?
Sir. It says, fear the Most High, honor the King.
Hey, it sums it all up with Romans 12 and 10 and what it was, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1 through 2. It sums it all up. If you thinking that, the Christian thinking that, okay, Jesus Christ was the best, you know, the greatest man ever lived. If you say Christ's turn, would you serve him? You be like, yes, I'll serve him, but you pretty much a liar if you thinking that, you know what I'm saying, that no good Negro. He just scum because, you know what I'm saying, he down on his luck. He ain't had nobody to look up to. That's why he's sitting out there from the gas station across the street, probably high and drunk out of his mind. Ask for a bus fare. You know what I'm saying, ask for some change. Even though, hell, who knows, you might get that money and get high with it, you know, but hell. But now with that, give me the honor of documentary Israel. Yeah, give me I already got Romans 13 and 1 already, so okay. Give me 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 17. So let me catch it with you real quick. I'm using this book, so yeah, it's another thing too. When you even though you're online, even though you're not physically in class, whatnot, still like your mandatory class. Make sure you have a Bible, so when y'all go out to camp, and sometimes you have to read, you gotta have a habit of flipping through the books very quickly, because we don't want dead air once we start speaking out there. It just, well, I'm calling it's unbrotherly doing that. You know, it just, you have brothers sitting out of dead air and stuff like that. So next time, keep it in mind, you're at home or you're in the classroom, just pick up the book and start flipping through pages to help you flip through faster when you got that camp reading. So I gotta catch you with your 1 Peter 2:17 myself. 15. Okay, I'm almost there. Yeah, I gotta do this myself, so. Okay, go ahead.
You want the book of 1 Peter chapter 2:17?
Come on. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Honor all men. Love the brotherhood. Fear the Most High. Honor the king.
Okay, now. Just say you have to honor all your brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And 2, make sure you gotta honor your king. You gotta honor Christ. You have to honor General Yahanna. You have to honor these mighty men who are above us, because it takes a lot of sacrifice and time to make sure these schools and these zones and this camp run properly. At times, yeah, me, I'm a young, also a 15. Yeah, I had to work and I had to at least put in something, at least 4 or 5 days a week being here, doing something. You know, I had to at least help wake up people, help set up a 7-day service so everybody can come in, have a nice class. They help out with camp. You know what I'm saying? That's what Christ and his disciples did. His disciples had honored Christ. So we had the same mentality as the disciples. They were speaking at this verse, though I had to repeat it. So now, give me Psalms. Anybody want to chime in any question or comments? Go ahead.
If I may.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Heavy topic that you're bringing out right now. Because what Israel needs, you know what I'm saying? True Israel, not them pepperwood bastards over there in our land, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But what the true Israelites of the Bible need, you know what I'm saying? We need that brotherhood, that sisterhood, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Because when you look at all the other nations of the world and how they move, you know what I'm saying? Even though one of their brothers or their sister might be doing the wrong thing, they ain't gonna throw that pepperwood under the bus.
Right.
You know
mm-hmm.
They're going to stand with him, you know what I'm saying, or stand with her.
Oh, damn right.
Do all that with him, you know what I'm saying, and then behind closed doors, they're going to, you know what I'm saying, deal with them. Mm-hmm. Our people, on the other hand, we don't even want to deal with each other unless it's on some debauchery or trying to get some money illegally, or, you know what I'm saying, out here, sling yourself out for a sister and what have you. Mm-hmm. But in that verse it says, honor all men, meaning the men above you that's in this truth. Mm-hmm. Love the brotherhood, love this I.S.U.P.K, love this One West, fear the Most High. The beginning of wisdom is fearing the Most High. Mm-hmm. How do you love the Most High? By keeping His commandments. Yep. Keeping His commandments is the love of the Most High. Mm-hmm. And how do you love the Most High? By not transgressing His law. That's right. That's how you honor Christ. Because Christ is the King. The last part of that verse says, honor the King. And when you keep the law, statutes, commandments, when you love your brother, when you not out trying to sleep with your brother's wife, mm-hmm. when you ain't out trying to eat the shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, and all the abomination, when you ain't trying to be a homosexual, you are honoring the King. You know what I'm saying? You're honoring not just the King, but you're honoring the man that raised you, your father, your uncle, your granddaddy, your mother, your aunts, your grandmama. You are honoring these people when you do the right thing. But because we are stuck in this society of debauchery and doing whatever the hell you want to do, there is no love amongst brothers in Israel no more. Our love is predicated on what a person can do for me. Mm-hmm. Or our love is based on, I'm going to give all my efforts and attentions to the oppressor Because if I love the oppressor ain't gonna do nothing wrong to me. But newsflash, that boy that got the knee put on his neck, George Floyd, I seen a picture of him with about 10 white women.
Right, yep.
And he was supposed to be showed love from the white women, but the white man still killed him anyway. You understand? So the Most High don't want you to have brotherhood and love for the other nations. He wants you to have brotherhood and love for your people. Blacks,
right.
Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yeah, right. Yep. So, you know what? Give me Deuteronomy 7:3. Matter of fact, there's a precept for that. This is why the Lord had to, you know what I'm saying, put judgment on George Floyd. Salaki, I don't want to do that, but yeah, he had transgressed the law. So anybody could give me Deuteronomy 7:3 real quick.
Come. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Yep, don't say that's a transgression of the law. See, you want to be up on the nations and stuff like that. Once you go with the nations of the so-called Caucasian, so-called white man, you're going to support homosexuality. Even though you might not be a homosexual or a halfway homosexual or something like that, or some kind of fun boy like no frat boys be doing them college, like in the college dorms, they be putting they groins in another men's mouths and stuff like that. That's another God. That's not a God we do not serve. If you if you go to if you marry on to the Arabs, we know sex is marriage, so it's not a physical thing, but it's more of a spiritual thing, which you take on to marriages. If you take on your culture and your ways to the Arabs, guess what? You want to become Muslim. You want to celebrate Ramadan, or you want to go out to Mecca somewhere, kiss some rock. It's not even a living God. That just it. You cannot mix different cultures in it. That's why Deuteronomy 76, we are holy people. Holy means separate. We are special people. As long as we keep our ways and stuff like that, the brotherhood always stays strong throughout Israel. Throughout all black, Spanish, and Native American enemies. Even though you might not be in the truth or not, but long as you keep that brotherhood, sisterhood, the Most High protect you. If not, you're going to be like George Floyd, end up with a knee on his neck. Everybody be like, okay, well, he was a drug addict. That's why he resisted arrest. I mean, sure, hey, you a drug addict, you're afraid. I mean, what you supposed to do? You supposed to stay calm, be like, okay, take me in. That man is like, that man is afraid for his life because he knows that his life is going to be taken at that moment. At that last moment before his death, he know who his enemy is.
Salak, y'all, That's a heavy statement you just made. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they'll sit in the face of that oppressor day in and day out. And then once the oppressor do something to them, then they'll realize that the oppressor is the enemy. Instead of listening to their parents in the beginning saying, you don't need to hang out with that little peckerwood ass bastard right there, or you don't need to date that little poodle looking puppy, that white woman you trying to date.
Right.
If you listen to your parents back in the day, a lot of the stuff that we're getting caught up in, we wouldn't get caught up in it because we listen to our parents who gave us instruction. But because we don't want to listen to the Most High, our parent, our Father in heaven, because we don't want to listen to him, we get destroyed. Just like Botham Jean. Botham Jean was in the Christian church, Ottawa.
Damn. Yep.
And he used to sing in the choir and all this, that, and the third. But that didn't save him that night that white woman walked in there and killed him in his own house.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't save him. So in order for us, you know, as black Hispanics and Native Americans to make it out of this hellhole, we got to come together. We got to come together.
Oh, Salaki, yeah. So what's that verse? Okay, what that verse was said, remember the days of old? I'm bringing it up because that's part of the brother and sisterhood. Right there, that's the spirit they should have, that we should always have. Yeah, that's spirit we should always have. So anybody else called in or whatnot, they say Salaki, you know, state your name. And or so anybody got something to say before we bring up the verse?
Salaki,
Right, go ahead.
I got that scripture you looking for.
Come on, yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
That is right there. That's the spirit of brotherhood. It gonna tell you like this ain't nothing new on the sun, man. It's like you thinking like what? Who that was? Obama? You got in the office. You think this stuff been going on with Trayvon Martin and Tamir Rice and Mike Brown? Wait, you think that's something new or something like that? I remember, hell, in my generation, well, I born in 1982, around the 90s, with Rodney King.
Yep.
Got beat down by the cops. It's like, you get what they say. Oh, can we all just get along? You already know. You hear us say somebody who by in their 20s or late teens, God love everybody. No, we ain't saying this because we tell you and you just go repeat it. No, we tell you this because of Deuteronomy 32 and 7. We're the elders that we tell you this. We'll tell you about how the oppressors, how the other nations run you. It ain't nothing new like from, let me see, back then, my mom's generation, she was, Martin Luther King, Origin Mike got killed in 1968. Yeah, so she was 18 at the time. So you thinking that everybody gonna be like hug little black boys and some white boys' hands, stuff like that? Guess who got killed by? Yeah, everybody know this, right? The oppressor. You know he got killed? Because he lacked brotherhood. He transgressed the law with this precept I was saying of honor all men. Where Peter was speaking unto the Israelites. Say like, I'm right here in the classroom. And everybody sitting right here in the classroom packed. You have brothers from Texas, New York, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina up in here. We gonna say, I'm gonna say, all y'all brothers and sisters need to come to class.
That's right.
What do you think I'm talking to? You think I'm talking to the Arab man to come to class? Or you think I'm talking to the so-called Caucasian man or so-called Chinese or Japanese man? No. By now, you watching me and you watch these camp videos throughout the planet Earth. You know you see that 12 tribe chart Israel. Once we say that, we talking to black people. I mean like all 12 tribes of Israel. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They're what Peter was talking to. Even though you might see some broke homeless white man sitting on the corner strapping for straps, we ain't talking to him. Now, anything with that? Alright. I'm going to hit Psalms chapter 133 verse 1. Let me catch it with y'all for a second. Psalms 133 1, 740. Okay. Yeah, anybody who got Psalms 133 and 1, just let me know and we can get this thing popping. Alright, so anybody got Psalms? Mm-hmm.
A Song of Degrees of David.
All right, now this is the songs of the degrees of David. He was speaking a song, to. It's just like, like back then, when they're doing songs that mean to sing. They was doing like what David was saying. He was a black man. He played the guitar stuff. So he was doing like what we do in hip hop. How you do hip hop back in the 90s. When we sing about something, we sing about some real stuff, but we hide through a song where the other nations don't understand how the way we talk, how do we operate, how the way, move our bodies with it. So go ahead, just hit verse 1.
A Song of the Degrees of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Okay. Who know about this? What a hip hop crew back in the 90s, Arrested Development. It was like take me to another place when we can, get together, unity, He ain't talking about all other nations. Okay. I gave it away. Okay. With that Arrested Development song, it's about take me to another place. Want to get together, we'll stand in unity and strong bond. Though you want to talk about the Martin Luther King speech. No. You see on that video, you saw the blacks, you saw the Puerto Ricans in there in the videos. Saw the Hispanics, they were wearing the Marvis Garbage collar, the RBG. They were wearing that stuff, but he had the spirit, but he had the knowledge of this book, the Bible right here. He might have the spirit of trying to have unity, but I don't know. He might I don't know about him. I don't know about that group personally. What they do, I don't know. They probably to smoke weed or pop off women on the side, or probably eat pork or celebrate holidays, stuff like that. Yes, you might have the spirit of it. Yes, but knowledge, you gotta follow the law, statutes, commandments. You can't eat pork. You can't eat shrimp or any kind of crayfish. You can't be a homosexual or support homosexuality. You be just as like a murderer. Same thing. You can't be celebrate these holidays like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, blah blah blah. I don't know where you see the counter or the I.S.U.P.K, 22 Holy Convocation calendar. You look it up on the website or whatnot. Those are the days you should be following. Just like yesterday. It was a nice feast. It was a Monday. It was a work day. Folks had jobs and stuff like that. Folks sacrificed, I'm gonna stay out late, have a good time, but I celebrated with my king. I celebrated my King's Parliament, the Most High. I did. Damn near went to work late. Woke up, almost a little late rushing to work, but hey, I'm here right now. So, as long as I follow the law, statutes, commandments, I'm still gonna be here. I ain't gonna be somewhere on the street depressed, drunk out of my mind, or trying to have that sexual lust and stuff like that. That's another thing on Spirit and Brotherhood, man. Once you come in here, man, trying to teach classes, be part of Brotherhood, Sisterhood, there's a spirit of that Brotherhood, Sisterhood too. Once you have that, what an erection or being horny on both ends, you gotta resist that. Because you gotta stay clean once you serve the Lord. You gotta come in here clean. Once the days you come in, come clean. It mean no masturbation. You gonna be unclean. Don't have no sneak sex and they pretend like nobody ain't gonna know. They gonna know the spirit in you once you step into the doors. So, everybody got to dwell together in unity. Once we follow the law, statutes, commandments, we got to dwell together. stay clean. I know some women go into their little periods, gotta be unclean toward. But the brothers, man, you gotta have strength, man. We the man of war. You gotta have discipline and strength. I don't know if you know yet. You got to, you know what I'm saying. Anybody Joe Hebrew Academy for the brothers, you definitely have that discipline and strength, or to fight your flesh, your emotions, your physical weakness, your mental weakness, and how you conduct yourself. That's what we taught in the Hebrew Academy. I prefer all brothers to join Hebrew Academy. Even though you might have some physical elements, stuff like that, you got to fight that spirit of, you got to kill that man of lust, of depression, of sorrow, of fear. Now, head back to 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. New Testament. Everyone got it? So, I'm going to catch up with y'all as well. Now, I'm going to catch up with you real quick. The First Peter. I mean, we got something to say, you can chime in out right now, but here's 1 Peter, New Testament. 1 Peter, New Testament. So, it's 3 and 8. Alright, you got 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. You go and get it out.
You said 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 8.
No slug, it's 3 verse 8.
3 verse 8. Come on concept. The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, be all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous.
So what that means to be pitiful? I mean, we got the sign right here on my left. Hey, don't be sure, make sure. Look it up. Look it by your Google machines. And also, to my right, no excuses. You shouldn't have no excuses to know what word means in the dictionary. Yeah, right here on the side, no excuses. So anybody real quick can look up pitiful in the dictionary. Then after that, I'll give my favorite 2 precepts. I won't see anybody notice that. I say it almost all the time at camp when I speak. Go ahead.
Pitiful. The definition I found was deserving or arousing pity or commemoration, exciting pity, contempt. Let me get you another definition out of one.
Okay. Be pitiful. Okay. Show some love. Okay, now read that verse again and make sure you also look up the word compassion. Just read that verse again. Read it nice and slow. Think about it for a second. After you read that verse, after you hear the word compassion, and look up that definition.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Finally, be ye all one of mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous.
Now, what the word compassion means. Now, I'm going to teach you how to further break down the verse for, just in case, you know what I'm saying, you make it through Hebrew Academy, you'll be up here one day on this podium in front of this camera, you know what I'm saying, looking all glorious and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, me, I'm just, come my slavery, my little, my little bandana and stuff like that, like a ninja, just crept up out the ceiling or something. Go ahead.
I got that definition for compassion.
Yeah. Go ahead.
grief and sorrow for another who is stricken by misfortune, accompanied by a strong desire to alleviate the suffering.
Yeah, that pretty much the whole verse broke down, man. You gotta show some pity for somebody, man. You know, folks be on down and out, you know, especially your sisters, man. I understand getting in the world, you be too shy to talk about your problems to other men, stuff like that. You think they gonna take advantage of you. You think, you know, oh, if I tell man all my problems, man, he gonna manipulate me and stuff like that. No, we don't do that right here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We don't do that, man. You just contact the camp leader in your zone. Let them know, you got a problem with something. You know, take counsel, man. I'm depressed. I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling that way. Sister, it's okay, man. It don't. We ain't gonna try to bash you or none of that. We ain't gonna try to gossip behind your back like them big headed. I'm not big headed, but you down there won't say big headed. Them big ass hats. Christian women with them dresses. You know what I'm saying? An old big booty girl named Shirley. Y'all would not know about that though. You be in them churches though. The big booty Shirleys go around gossip about your problems and stuff like that. They use it to take advantage of you. It's okay, man. You know, you just come up here, you know, talk about your problems and yeah, you know, you can talk about problems to your camp leader, go to them along, get counseling. You're gonna get the help that you need. Go ahead.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm saying? If you go and talk to the Christian pastor or the Muslim imam or whatever the hell you go and listen to on Sunday morning or whatever you do, they gonna make a sermon out of your problem.
Oh yeah,
whatever you talk about, they coming straight the next Sunday morning or whenever they meet, and they gonna make your problem the sermon for the day, and they gonna make you feel bad because you trusted that man or that woman, so to speak, to help you through your problems, but he put you on blast, he put you on Front Street a lot.
Yeah, y'all say, what I was saying, he used to be in a Christian church like that, so he knows what's going on. That's not in the spirit of Brotherhood and Sisterhood here. That's not in the spirit at all. You just want to please your pastor, you know what I'm saying? You want to sleep with your pastor, get some of that donation money, get some of that tithes money that pastor paid 3 or 4 times. That you just in competition. That's all it is. So now, I'm gonna see you got a precept for that. For 1 Peter 3:8. My favorite scripture I always say all the time at camp. I do this like all the time at camp. My favorite 2 scriptures I always do. I'm gonna see anybody gonna guess this out. That's SHALAM on Christ. Everybody knows, you know, y'all read for me at camps. Some of y'all, one of y'all. You know what? Marsaw, do you know one of those precepts? I had to bring it out. Come on, Marsaw, you know. Come on, we did it last week. No, Marsaw not there. Damn, Slack. Oh, yeah, you is here. I thought you was on the phone. Oh, you right here live. Now, I'm going to ask you this question. Okay, again. Baba Kashar, give me... Oh, it's Slocky, okay. I'm waiting till you get back for a second. I'm going to break this down again. Now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give one of them real quick. Pull up. Okay, do 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8 again. Then after that, give me Ephesians 4:4.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Finally, be all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous.
Yep. Now, once these precepts, you gotta be in one mind. You can't be, though I say in my introduction, we're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups or any other Christian churches or any Christian denominations or some pro-black movement. All right, give me Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
The book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Yeah. That's what we came to do, because I know I came up in the truth. I was listening to IUIC, HOI, any other groups I could find. I was thinking like, okay, they would say the so-called Caucasian man is the devil. I'd be like, man, all of them ain't that bad. You got some good ones. Yeah, you know, you have some good ones. You know, I can kind of, you know, trying to duck around it, man. But at time and time revealed, yes, they are the devil. They are deceivers. Deceivers supposed to trick you. They think, you know, God love everybody, stuff like that. They give you smooth words, man, but, you know what I'm saying, war in their heart. That's not being brotherly to you. I can tell you, I know damn near you probably can get robbed. I can tell you, walk down the street. I know you can get robbed. Now, you know, I already know that person gonna rob you. I know once he rob you, I'm gonna get some of that money. I'm gonna tell you some good stuff, man. Yeah, man, you a nice girl, stuff like that, man. Just walk down the street for me, man. You know what I'm saying? You good, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you be alright, shawty. You want to go down the street? You get robbed. You get your stuff taken. Guess what? I got your stuff. They're not the spirit of brotherhood at all. That's the spirit of Christianity. Christianity is not brotherhood. Islam is not being brotherly. Join the other groups like NFAC, not effing around clique, they're not being brotherly. Cause brother ain't gonna shoot another brother. Or sister ain't gonna shoot another sister. Or likewise. They're not gonna end up shooting each other. If you're being brotherly. Now, okay, what's the other precept I use? Do you know? Anybody knows? I always say it count. I do it all the time. One of my favorite ones. What is? Where my nose? Alright. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10. Catch with y'all. For a second. 1 Corinthians, New Testament. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10, New Testament. You make sure. Okay, just hold that right there. That's why I'm saying New Testament, Old Testament was perfect, because every time y'all new readers step out to count, when we start saying, I want you to have a book in your hand, like be at home, flip the book with your hand, or in class, have a book in your hand that flip through verses, because you can be faster at pulling out scriptures while we're at count. While I have no brother who's speaking, having dead air and stuff like that. So, what it was, New Testament. Okay, 1 Corinthians 1 verse 10. Catch it out for a second. Well, I had no dead air myself, so the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any other Christian churches, denomination, or pro-black movement. We here the so-called the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We here to wake up the real Jews of the Bible. Okay, now, give me, so you got the scripture, 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Now, okay, I'm ready.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Now, this is sums it all up. Every time I like saying this when I go out to camp because I like to wake up the voice of the trumpets. You know, Isaiah 58:1. I go out there. I like to wake up the dead people who came from the lower state of the dirt, of the ground, of the hot asphalt of concrete. I go there. I speak this every time because I know we said earlier we gotta honor all men. I know we got other Israelite groups who are not. They're still our brothers. You know, I still salute them. I still honor them because, you know, he's still our brother. Stuff like that, you know, other groups. You know, you might have the purple group come by, salute. Alright, okay, yeah, I salute whatever, but I know he might look at me and be like, man, this man got a full-grown beard. They like, dog, man, he got a full-grown beard, man. But, man, damn, man, Nate told me to shave it off clean, man. Nate told me to shave it off clean, man, with no type of hair on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Put that aftershave on. Hit that thing on that face. Hit between your jaw cheeks. But that booty splash favor. What that name that aftershave, the booty splash favor. You hit that thing between your jaw cheeks. It should just splatter all out. Alright, you know. I ain't rough down at times. I was sloppy. No, I'm being serious. Go ahead.
If we say we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, do we really have to salute them?
Okay. If we affiliate with your group because we don't go by your doctrine. Give me Ephesians 4:4 again. Make sure I have the clarification what I just said. Go ahead.
That tag that we always use, we're not affiliated with any other group. That's a protection from, you know, the debaucheries and the abominations of the world that the other Israelite groups participate in. Is it wrong to salute them, you know, or to dap them up when they walk by you and say shalom, or if they say that shalom? Nah, it ain't wrong to speak to nobody. It ain't wrong to speak to your brother. But at the end of the day, we're not affiliated with them because some of those groups teach that you can sleep with white women.
Right.
Some of them teach you can rape women, rape children. Some of them groups say that you can go and marry outside your nation. Some even say that you can sleep with transsexual and shoot that transsexual in the face. Some say that you can give your daughter over to an African and allow that African to kill you. You know, that's why we're not affiliated with any other group, because the affiliation we have is with the Most High in Christ. And the Most High in Christ is not about that bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yep, good point in saying. Just give me Ephesians 4:4 again. Have a perfect, clear understanding. Make sure, once you pull that scripture again, make sure you read it nice and slow. Again, that's why I put one of my favorite precepts when I'm out there in camp. Make sure you say that again, Ephesians 4:4, very slowly. And think about it, too. Word for word. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 4. There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Yeah. One body. One spirit. If you doing if you doing like Jack said with the GMS, raping women, IBIC, you pretty much support homosexuality. Wearing purple and you doing these other groups, having sex with underage girls. And if you doing this group, you can still smoke weed. And if you join these other groups, that you can do what you want to do, it's not of that same spirit of brotherhood. You ain't being brother because how come we have a so-called unity group that, okay, we all bunched up. We all bunched up in one camp. We all bunched up out down the street corner, Salon Lord Christ. We all bunched up in one corner and everybody had their mindset You gotta be one mind and one body, man. You got some be like, shoot, man, we can smoke weed and shit like that. But hey, I got this scripture right here, man. Hey, you feel that scripture? And the other brother be like, he a child molester and a rapist, man. You be like, yeah, oh, I like that scripture right there too. And some brother who smoke weed be like, you know what? Yeah, man, I like that scripture also, man. Then be like, it's okay. Now, this is gonna happen. Sound like we have like a 7-day class with so-called unity group. You know we're gonna have a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters, a lot of children, and stuff like that. I don't know. Well, we do an I.S.U.P.K protocol search, so none of that extra stuff gonna go down. But for sake to that matter, let's just say we just get in one building. Everybody just walk through, whatever. Shoot, somebody might have to lace up a blunt or something. Put some in that blunt. Y'all believe that y'all plant stuff? That brother like, yeah, man, give to the scripture and stuff like that. He might be a homosexual. You never know. You see him some tight ass pants with fringes on the bottom of his shirt. You gotta be careful of that. With a blunt already rolled up, you might have to be careful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, I guess the point I was trying to make is, I watched a video with Captain Cesaria, and he was like, I love cheddar bay biscuits, but the appearance of like if he go into Red Lobster and come out and somebody see him, they'll be like, yeah, I thought you're not supposed to be eating shrimp, crab, or lobster. So that's like staying away from the appearance of evil, right? So. Like speaking to other Israelite groups, just because he went in there and got the visits don't mean he was in there eating shrimp, crab, or lobster. But if you speaking with or saluting another Israelite group and they teaching a certain doctrine, wouldn't that kind of be the same thing? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm not for sure. I'm just asking. Wouldn't that kind of be the same thing as associating? Like if somebody from the outside looking in, they'd be like, well, damn. They say they're not a part of, not affiliated with any other Israelite group, but when I see them, what I saw that.
Oh yeah,
so you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I got what you said. Okay, I remember saying that a while back too. He go out to get the biscuits. Okay, you got to be one mind and one sound, right? If I walk in Red Lobster and I like no biscuits, it is lawful. You know what I tell to do? I said the manager side, I have a special request. Hey, take your gloves off. Know what I'm saying? Have the biscuit made from scratch. Wash your hands. Sanitize them. Put on some gloves. Go ahead.
So like y'all one, I think what he's saying, along to that point, what he's saying is, in order to not offend your brother, instead of going to Red Lobster and getting that biscuit from Red Lobster, just don't go to Red Lobster.
Okay.
Like if you know your family finna have Thanksgiving dinner, and they know you in the truth, and you don't serve Thanksgiving.
Okay, I got.
They don't serve. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and you show up and saying, "I'm just coming here to get me a plate to eat," but you're giving the appearance of, that you're gonna celebrate Thanksgiving by taking that plate. That's why it's best to stay away. If you see a place, hold on there. If you see a place and an abomination is taking place there, don't go. Like, you're not going to go to the gay club. You're not going to go to the homosexual club because that will give you the appearance of being a homosexual. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to participate in a bank robbery because that would give you the distinction of being a robber or a thief. You know what I'm saying? You don't put yourself in a place where just because I like this certain thing, I'm going to get it. But I'm not participating in what they because the people that's in there, they're not thinking that way. They're thinking that you're just like them, slop.
Yep, damn right. Because you know what? That's why I do not go to my brother's crib around them holidays. Even though it got some lawful food stuff like that, but it still come off an appearance like, well, you was over there at that Thanksgiving dinner. And the other groups be like, well, I just can't see my family. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's why I said earlier we have to sacrifice ourselves because we had to break away. Just like I said, hey, I work in slavery. I'm here down there 5 days a week, and my slavery. So it's like I'm working 2 jobs, damn near. Guess what? You trying to stay clean? You trying to stay clean? They say, you know what I'm saying, you have sex with your wife or whatever, you be unclean. Masturbate the same way. You can't just masturbate at all, because once you not masturbate, people gonna see the spirit on you. People gonna notice something different about you. It was just like you said though, but it ain't no different. Like, okay, you gotta go to the gas station across the street. That's your heathens. You know, I mean, that's not your heathens. Sorry, that's the heathens across the street. He owned the gas station. He owned the pork sausages, beef sausage, turkey sausages. You come out there, you know what I'm saying? You just came there to shop just to get some beef sausages. That's all it is. All you did is just went in and went out. You didn't go in and stay in there for some hours. And you had people filming you sitting there for a amount of hours. Oh, you chilling with your family, but yeah, you had your codfish or your tilapia, or you had your lawful foods on your end, but your family sitting right across, sitting at the same table with you eating shellfish like crab, shellfish or swordfish, oysters, shrimp and stuff like that. You sit in the same table with them. That's a good analogy. An analogy, yeah, they call with unity counts. That's a good analogy. Hey, that's a good analogy. That's a damn good analogy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Give him a hand for that one. That's a damn good analogy with that. I come in, okay, so like, cover brothers be like, oh yeah, man, I just want to go speak for a second. Go out here and do that. All right, okay. I have the I.S.U.P.K doctrine, walking up there with them. One of them want to get high. One of them want to have, you know what I'm saying, sex. They don't believe sex is marriage. They believe something in the paper. The other one wants to, you know what I'm saying, like sleep with transsexual stuff like that. Or the other ones like to be like a Nino Brown, like your homeboy. He died from, COVID-19, but the Lord took him out for that. So he won't be like a Nino Brown of the Israelite community. While the one out there, I'm trying to speak my stuff like you can't have sex with these women, stuff like that. They gonna be like, why you saying that for, man? We won't be all in one. Nope. That's why we always say in the Israelite School Universe Pack of Knowledge under command of General Yahanna, we not affiliate with any other Israelite group.
That's right.
Christian church or any pro-black movement. I have 2 more scriptures before I head out. Go ahead.
What you just said is so heavy about not being affiliated, you know what I'm saying, with any other groups. You know what I'm saying? That'll serve you well in your personal life too. You know what I'm saying? By not affiliating yourself with any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you just think about, I'm gonna associate myself with the men and the priests and the prophets of the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West on the 25th Street. You know what I'm saying? When you settle for that and not try to join yourself on to everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You're setting yourself apart. You know what I'm saying? You're making yourself a holy person by doing that.
Mm-hmm. Just like you said, what's so heavy? Now I'm about to get into that precept right now. Give me 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. Everybody got it? See, let me catch up myself, so I'll make sure. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay. Yeah, y'all cheating. Y'all using our phones. Man, yeah, y'all using our phones. I didn't get in the habit to start back using the books when I'm teaching or reading for class.
If there's gonna come a time when these cell phones ain't gonna work.
Right.
These tablets ain't gonna work. These computers ain't gonna work, and you're gonna have to go back to the days of old. You're gonna have to go back to using pen and paper. You're gonna have to go back to reading books, because as we know it, We prophesy this every Saturday during Sabbath service, Psalm 83. We prophesy the destruction of this kingdom. So this kingdom is about to be destroyed. So don't lean on the things of this world. Lean on the things that the Most High gave you. And the Most High gave you some paper before he gave you that phone, Salaki.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, just like I said, Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Remember, days are old because we had to go back to those days. Now, I'm ready for the 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. Kind of sum this up. Now go ahead.
Okay. The book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High.
If you say you love the Most High, so okay. Oh, so if you say you love God, and you go to a Christian church every Sunday to be like, well, God loves everybody. God loves everybody, but you turn around, you see George Ford with a knee on the neck, you call him a drug addict. You call him love is like it's an action. It's an action. Something you gotta do. You can't say you love God and you can't say God love everybody. They promote George Ford getting killed. They promote, you know what I'm saying, homosexuality. That's against the Most High. They promote sleeping with, you know what I'm saying, other women, or fornication, or lawful sex. They say they love God, but God don't want you transgress his laws. Now go ahead.
If a man say, I love the Most High and hated his brother.
He say he hated his brother. I just said that. He hated his brother. Because, in a way, in the hell, I'm going to go to church on Sunday. I'm gonna believe in some doctrine. It's just been repeated in my mind ever since I was a child. God loves everybody. But you go to your slave in your job or dealing with your brother, you're gonna be like, man, I don't trust him, man, because he might steal from me and stuff like that, man. He might try to beat me up. He might try to set me up. You ain't honoring your brother doing that. You doing dishonor to your brother. When you come to the school, man, you start following the law, statutes, commandments, man. You start honoring his brother. You start learning to honor your brother. When you start honoring your brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna hit your brother no more, even though you might do some left field stuff sometimes. Yeah, I get that in my life, but hey, I can't hate my brother because he have a lack of knowledge. You know, Hosea 4 and 6. He got a lack of knowledge, man. He don't understand. Now go ahead.
If a man say I love the Most High and hated his brother, he is a liar.
Yeah, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High whom he hath not seen?
Okay, now, I'll check that image. Oh, fuck. No, you good right there. Oh, you know, go hit 21 too. Go and hit 21.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High love his brother also.
Alright, so if you actually love God, you talk about God love everybody, but we be out in the street corner said, you know, so-called, you know what I'm saying, God, you know, we out in the streets. God, he's a black, he probably in the back. Oh, you know what? No, it took in the storage. Yeah, it's in the storage. God darn it. Damn. Man, I want to do some y'all Quran stuff, man. I'm saying hitting that Hebrew camera, man. Hey, okay, yeah, like you said, man, you know, you say you love God, you love that person with that blonde hair, that blue eyes, that white pale skin. You say you love him. And you hate your brother. You know why you love him? Because that's the image that you respect. That's the image that you wake up, your mama wake up every way, your grandmas wake up every Sunday believing that man can save you. Oh, he can give you a job. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe in your brother, you know what I'm saying? You might have a little side hustle, you know what I'm saying? You want to hire you or not.
Salak, y'all the one.
Go ahead.
What you just brought out is so heavy, it made me think about back in the day, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know what I'm saying, in a black household, you know what I'm saying, having a grandmama that loved, you know what I'm saying, that had a type of religion about herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she had white Jesus, JFK, and Martin Luther King all at the same time in the house. The America's Holy Trinity, you know what I'm saying? And when you worship the gods of another nation, you become subject to that nation. And you know, you want to say, yeah, I pray to God, this, that, and third, but in your mind, if God look like your oppressor, then you're praying to your oppressor, asking your oppressor to let you out of bondage. But when you really open up that Bible and see that the image of the Most High in Christ is black men, you would change your thought process on how you pray. And you would come into this school and you would face the east and you would say Psalm 83 with your brothers, so that this place would go ahead and fall.
Yep. There it is right there. 6. Yep, is it pretty much there it is right here. I'm going to sum up this last scripture, Mark 12:31. Luke, Mark. Yeah, so it's in the New Testament. It's after Luke. So you'll find it right there. Yeah, you'll find it right there. They're right there in the New Testament, a couple pages, like maybe 300 pages over. I don't know what kind of Bibles you have. Those are the King James Version. So that's all it is. So right after Luke, boom. You'll see Mark. Mark 12:31. Oh, you go ahead.
The book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
Now they broke it down, whatever. Matthew, no, it was Moses, the second commandment, love your brother as yourself. That's the second greatest commandment. Yeah, it is. Okay. There you got love the Most High. I just summed it up for the class today. You got to make sure that, you pay your tithes, whatever's on your end, pay camp fees, and for the brother who had lost his father or shown no posh, came from Hebrew, Texas. He's a strong brother. He showed strong brotherhood. In the truth, I was stranded, you know what I'm saying? Doing the behind me class, I was stranded a little bit. Just coming in by myself, he helped me out, you know what I'm saying? Took me to the Airbnb. Yeah, showed brotherhood, so make sure you contact your camp leader. They have a GoFundMe, so just contact him, support the brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw a little bit of change in there myself, man. So, with that, I'm going to give class up to priest and officer of 50, Yahanna.
Shalom, Israel. These are the security announcements of the I.S.U.P.K. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18-21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocations is we're in it right now in the Feast of Tabernacles. It runs until next Tuesday, September the 28th. We'll be here gathering to close it out next Tuesday, the 28th. Akim and Akwafian, check the bulletin board to see what we need. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to do one courtesy salute. To the teacher, Amijah Shabbat, Amijah, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. What I just said to you, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yamatah, hands down, class dismissed.